Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Díomh Galéir agus fáilte go balla Athlone. You're all welcome to the Technological University of the Shannon conferring ceremony. I would like to welcome the band of the 2nd Brigade of the Defence Forces under the baton of Captain John Carpenter, who are providing the music today. Just a few housekeeping items before we begin. As always, please switch off all mobile phones. Before we begin the formal proceedings, we'd like to remind you to just check where the nearest exit is. They're marked with green signage and lighting. The graduates will be conferred today in department groups. We would ask that you clap at the end of each department group. The formal proceedings today begin with the academic procession. I now invite all present to please stand for the academic procession. Please be seated.
Good evening, everyone, and you're all very welcome to the Technological University of the Shannon, Midlands, Midwest. Dear graduates, parents, guardians, friends, welcome to today's graduation ceremony for the Faculty of Business and Hospitality and for the Centre for Pedagogical Innovation and Development. My name is Frances O'Connell, the Vice President for Student Education and Experience in the Technological University of the Shannon. I'll be overseeing the conduct of today's conferring ceremony. This is a special day in our academic calendar, and every member of TUS staff, our academics, our professional services staff, and all who have directly and indirectly contributed to our graduates achieving their award celebrate with you today. This is the third of 10 graduation ceremonies that will be conducted both in the TUS Midlands region on our Athlone campus and in TUS Midwest on our Moylish campus over the next 4 days. In TUS Midlands, we will confer 1,364 undergraduate awards, 512 postgraduate awards, and 32 PhDs. So I'd firstly like to introduce you to the members of the conferring party at the top table. To my left, Cora McCormack in the Quality Office, our President, Professor Vincent Cannan, the Chair of Governing Body, Ms. Josephine Fehley, Dr. Terry Toomey, the Vice President for Academic Affairs and Registrar, Dr. Michael Tobin, the Dean of the Faculty of Business and Hospitality, Dr. Lisa Moran, the Dean of Graduate Studies, and Dr. Liam Brown, the Vice President for Research, Innovation and Development. I would also like to welcome all of you who are joining us online from across the globe for our graduation ceremony here this evening. Those graduates who cannot be with us today, and also to our alumni. I'd also like to particularly remember our students, graduates, and alumni who are no longer with us. Their remembrance is with us particularly today as we think of their families, friends, and classmates. So today's ceremony will include and commence with the formal address by the Chair of Governing Body, the formal commencement of the conferring by the President and notice of conferral of awards. The Dean of Faculties will then introduce the awards to be presented, and students will be called for presentation by their head of department. So we commence. So I call on the Chair of Governing Body, Ms. Josephine Fehley, to deliver the graduation address.
Gormagas Francis. Agwini Ushle, Boloí Arif Galer Tronona. Agus Fear Queen Fáilte Roiv, Quig Shermanish Brunty Kema, de Quid Ulskol, Technialiak than the Shanina. Tomidin Sha, Inyov, Kun Shivsha, Rong, Govila Face Kahar, a hint is a Chalura. Go gorgeous, live Galer. Welcome, distinguished guests, and welcome especially to you, the class of 2024. We're here today to recognise you and celebrate you. Congratulations to you all on this most important milestone in your lives. Excuse me. It's just over 3 years since TUS was founded, and those of you who entered TUS since the autumn of 2021 are the first cohort of graduates to have gone through your full degree cycle as TUS students. Others of you may have begun your higher education a little earlier, but spent the majority of your time with us as students of TUS. This makes 2024 a milestone year for this young university. We like to think the fact that you have all completed your education under the aegis of a technological university sets you apart in some subtle but important ways, not just from the many who have gone before you, but also from graduates of other kinds of universities. Because technological universities in this form that we know them exist only in Ireland. It is most unusual to have an entire law to focus on regions, while at the same time being fully engaged and immersed in teaching, learning and research of international standing. It seems to me that the very existence of TUS and its sister technological universities is a statement of shared Irish values and a shared intent. It's a statement that a university can have scale, can have global standing, and yet be a local, regional institution, driven by the strong ethic of access, collaboration and support. An ethic deeply rooted in our staff and in the history of the technological higher education sector in Ireland. This statement is captured in the vision which TUS set for itself in its first strategic plan, and I quote, "To be a catalyst for sustainable change through education and research that transforms lives, our region, and the world beyond." There's no shortage of ambition here. And in that strategic plan, we also set out our purpose, our priorities, and so forth. And we set out a suite of values. We said that we are a technological university which is inclusive, supportive, ambitious, innovative, sustainable, and collaborative. I could talk all day about what those values mean, and you'll be relieved to know that I don't intend to. But what I do want to say is that your time with us has been underpinned by those values. I trust you have experienced them and seen them lived in your university. I expect that those values will have shaped you in ways you may not yet fully realise. And I hope that through you, they will help shape our society in the years to come. Because your education with TUS has been about more than just the parchment you will soon receive. I hope you also grew with us, that you had positive experiences with us, that you have gained a perspective that you may not have had when you joined us. And I hope that our values will now be your shared values too. That you will find values to be useful anchors in a complex, changing and more uncertain world. A world where questions are being asked about many institutions in Ireland and elsewhere. Institutions that we took for granted, ranging from media to churches to the international order and the global economy. Questions about whether those institutions are up to the challenges of uncertainty, not to mention the challenges of AI, of war, of climate, and who knows what's next. In the swirl of change where we find ourselves, I think you could do worse than take change into your own hands and look to the values of your university on your life's journey. And so I encourage you, in your own way and in a way that suits your life, to be inclusive, to be supportive, to be ambitious, to be innovative, to act for sustainability, and to be collaborative. I encourage you to be confident too, because today you become a graduate of the university with the highest employment rate in Ireland, something your parents, guardians, or other funders will no doubt be delighted to hear. In this ceremony, which is about to begin, we recognise what you have achieved so far. Today you will receive the internationally recognised and nationally respected qualification that you have earned. Everyone here is proud of you and proud of what you've done. You should be proud of yourselves. And I hope You are proud, too, of the university of which you are now an alumnus. Nobody makes it through college without support, and I would like to say a special word of thanks to the staff of TUS, right across all the university's functions, from the people who open the doors in the morning to the president who never seems to go home. And so too to the family and friends joining us today. I would like to acknowledge the central role that you have played in supporting the graduates on their journey through college to get to this stage. This is a proud moment for you too, and I hope you enjoy it. Chomhairde sa ríis go raibh 2024, ba cóirdiamh a bheith anbhródúil ar fad. Chuinnig é a fólam gach lá, agus guim gach rá oribh a amach cibé bóthar a rán ó isibh. Gur a míle maith roibh is gan éirí libh go léir.
Thank you, Josephine. President, I now call upon you to officially commence the academic conferring and the conferral of awards.
Ar cin oscail technoliaachta na Seona, lar tíre hirwar, Bronam gradam na hoglamori don oscail technoliaachta and a will and cajun banshee amach don gradium. Agus éirim go curfin na hoglamori shin na lahardom, le gur féidir lum par a broni dev. On behalf of the Technological University of the Shannon, Midlands, Midwest, I hereby confer awards on the learners of the Technological University who have achieved the standard for those awards, and I ask that those learners be presented to me so that I can formally present them with their parchment.
I now call on the Dean for the Faculty of Business and Hospitality, Dr. Michael Tobin, to present the Conferees for Award.
Good afternoon. I'm delighted to join the Chair and the President in welcoming faculty colleagues and most importantly families, friends and members of the 2024 graduating classes to our graduation ceremony here today. Today we're celebrating your success across the faculty and in particular our three departments: the Department of Business and Management, the Department of Accounting and Business Computing and the Department of Hospitality, Tourism and Leisure. And indeed, we've over 400 graduates today across level 6, 7, 8 and 9 programmes. And for the first time, this faculty is also graduating 2 PhDs, Louisa and Patrick. It's a first for the faculty and an evidence of the growth and the change that has taken place in this new entity, the Technological University of the Shannon. In celebrating all of your success, I want to acknowledge your individual efforts, your long hours attending a combination of face-to-face and online classes, of studying independently and in groups, all factors that contributed to your attainment of the award this afternoon. Indeed, in recognising your effort, we must also recognise the efforts of your families and friends as they supported you on this learning journey. For many, today your journey, while we may forget it, was one of considerable disruption, and it is a testament to you, the graduates, your lecturers, our administrative teams, your families and friends, that we're here today celebrating this wonderful achievement. I mean, think about it. Isn't it great that we all now see the chaos and disruption that COVID caused us as being in the past as something that's almost forgotten? But today, let's not forget it. Its impact and your resilience, individually and collectively, has ensured that you are here with us this afternoon. And it's that ability to overcome such a disruptor to society that demonstrates to all of us here that you, and the graduates in particular, have the resilience and perseverance to achieve any goals you set for yourself. So being here today shows us that despite what was put in front of you over the past years, that you continued your studies and your learning, and now you have succeeded. Your graduation is truly a great achievement, and we are all very proud of you. And with this recognition, I'd like to invite all here to give a round of applause to recognise the graduates' effort. So perhaps just recognise the graduates. As I say annually, enjoy the glory, graduates, because trust me, there are not many days in the future where you are going to be at the centre of attention. So enjoy it all this afternoon. And look into your future. I'd remind you all that we at TUS are here for you. So whether you wish to pursue postgraduate diplomas, masters or doctorates, do look us up, and we look forward to welcoming you all back, either part-time, flexible or online students, or indeed full-time students, well into the future. Because, as we say, this is now your alma mater. So, Cogorgius Galer, congratulations to you all. President, I am satisfied that the following candidates have successfully completed programmes of study within the Faculty of Business and Hospitality and are worthy of the awards about to be conferred upon them. I invite you now to present to them their parchments. All graduates not attending today's ceremony are conferred in absentia. I now call upon my colleague, Mr. Bernard Talqui, Head of Department of Accounting and Business Computing, who will introduce the conferees. Thank you.
Higher Certificate in Arts in Business, Enterprise and Community Development, Kathleen Bonjour. Fiona Bonner. Eileen McGinley. Nuala McLaughlin. Mubani Malanga. Neve Murphy. Elaine O'Sullivan. Raquel Samos. Jacoba Solsinski. That concludes the Higher Cert in Arts in Business, Enterprise and Community Development. Can I invite everybody to give them a round of applause, please? Bachelor of Arts Honours in Business, Social Enterprise, Leadership and Management, Anne Carroll. Deborah Colley. Patricia Donahue. Barbara Edwards. Trevor Frog. Jacqueline Fleming. Mary Hamill. Emer Joyce. Ginter Krislavskate Hall. Denise Marin. Joe Mason. Anna McColgan. Evelyn McLean. Imelda Nolan. Noreen Nolan. Christina O'Brien. Louise O'Brien. Bridget Quilligan. Samantha Rose. Lisa Roaz. Audrey Rosa. Rona Taft. Lisa Wallace. Thus conclude the Bachelor of Arts honors in Business, Social Enterprise, Leadership, and Management. Can I invite everybody to give them a round of applause, please? Bachelor of Arts honors in Accounting. Hamza Ahmed. Emma Brown. Daniel Burke. Kira Devlin. Dylan Donnelly. Siobhan Flynn. Eamon Green. Carl Guet. Adam Yang Chong Hee. Zhao Dian. In Jin Huang Kang, Alexandra Kran, Dean Lahin, Ma Yi Dan, Benjamin Markham, Sarah Malone, Savannah Sage Marcel, Dylan Molly, Eva O'Connor, Catherine Yuan Yi Pang, Kashan Siddiqui, Xin Yi Tok, Zhang Tianqi, Wang Xinru, Yan Pengji. That concludes the Bachelor of Arts honors in accounting. Can I invite everybody to give them a round of applause, please? Higher Diploma in Science in Data Analytics, Ruben Costa. Claire Gaillard. David Hossey. Daganja Kulina Brandt. Raymond Kelly. Anthony Mangan. That concludes the Higher Diploma in Science in Data Analytics. Can I invite everybody to give them a round of applause, please? Master of Science in Data Analytics, Frada Fashanyo Aroi. Mohammed Haris Ashid. Hilary Casti. Ablish Chanabasawagada. John Paul Chiva. Srinivasa Roa Ankala. Amol Craig. Gyathra Gita Nair. Damien Hillard. Timothy Ismoya. Alina Anna John. Aaron Kennedy. Pruvi Masuru Narujan Babu. Ita Newman. David O'Rourke. Paul O'Sullivan. Ablanash Petrova. Arjun Paparambil Vangatu. Nija Kumar Singh. Rovataja Tatina. Leah Maria Thomas. Linda Ann Thomas. Sweta Vanagopal. Colin Walsh. That concludes the Master of Science in Data Analytics. Can I invite everybody to give them a round of applause, please? Master of Arts in Accounting, Erin Antu. Grace Densmore. Declan Egan Jones. Angeline Francis. Ocean Gately. Bennett George. Ben Jongju. Bavathra Konasami Palau. Christina Kelly. Antu Madaho Anthony. Tikabongchi Muwagali. Ren Ying Chao. Abin Sabu. Anjo Sarah Shajin. Arun Saskamar. Paul San So. Sabine Thomas. Thus conclude the Master of Arts in Accounting group. Can I invite everybody to give them a round of applause?
Thank you, Bernard. I now call upon my colleague, Dr. Alison Sheridan, Head of Department of Business and Management, who will introduce the conferees. Thank you.
Higher Certificate in Business, Ariana Balestriere. Matteo Bertaccini. Ilaria Boschetti. Lorenzo Caruso. Andrea Castagno. Agostina Costa. Denise DePuzo. Eduardo DeMarco. Antonio De Vera. Nicole Elmasi. Ilaria Fano. Aideen Finlay. Giacomo Fortino. Lorenzo Gallo. Aurora Guerra. Sara Ippolito. Andrea Malatino. Marco Mandrillo. Davide Martino. Valeria Morlino. Elena Mosca. Anna Noca. Claudio Palmenteri. Allegra Peruca. Francesca Rinaldi. Rebecca Santi. Alessandro Scalisi.
Applause to all the students of the Higher Certificate in Business.
Louise Bennett. Oren Doherty. Maham Farouk. Dean Flynn. Chloe Kelly Cullen. Aoife McCaig.
Her way back to her seat, can I invite you to give a round of applause to the Bachelor of Business graduates? Bachelor of Business in International Business Management, Melissa Durand. Lilou Jade Lelourier. Paul Lecomte. Zeta Morta Montolio. Olivia Nogue. Alexandra Salomon. As Alexandra makes his way back, can I invite you to give the Bachelor of Business in International Business Management a special round of applause. Bachelor of Business Honours, Mohammed Abu Haid. Mohammed is also the recipient of the Student of the Year Award from the Faculty of Business and Hospitality. Ahmed Al-Ashbal. Leah Angelino. Alberto Astesano. Georgia Bellotto. Deborah Beltramone. Luca Casaleno. Matteo Lorenzo Catalano. Udo Chaudhry. Eugene Clark. Kevin Cleary. Niall Klein Quinn. Kieran Coakley. Lorenzo Colo. Katrina Komisky. John Connaty. Lorcan Cornelly. Dara Daly. Connor Delaney. Cormac Delaney. Eduardo Di Capua. Jessica Diaz. Patrick Dolan. Kieran Doyle. Amy Draper Eyre. Sarah Finn. Dara Flynn. Sean Gillespie. Charlotte Healy. Laura Johnson. Shauna Kyo. Lena Kudamati. Emantas Kuzminskis. Lei Shu Chin. Yan Chin Leong. Vi Sin Lim. Aoife Madden. Adam Mangan. Claudia Smatzak. Sandra McQuaid. Dylan Bishenko. Jessica Poole. Aaron Rafferty. Alexandra Rudnick. Jack Ryan. Komal Shahid. Shu Shin Yi. Jordan Smith. E. Lin So. Kieran Spain. Giuseppe Suavo Bulzis. Richard Sweetnam. Jan Tubielewicz. Paul Waldron. Dimeji Youssef. Ju Yua. Can I invite you to give a round of applause to the Bachelor of Business Honours graduates? Bachelor of Business Honours in Business and Law, Lauren Carter. Nicole Chambers. Christine Clark. Davina Coleman. Shane Flannery. Luke Kenna. Katie Larkin. Jodie Lewis. James Lindley. Chloe Madden. Fiza Meherban. Alexis Nikolajev. Tegan O'Leary. Laura Regan. Jack Sheehan. Kathleen Slevin. Nicole Swords. Duana Thomas. As Duana makes her way back to her seat, can I invite you to give a collective round of applause to the graduates of the Bachelor of Business Honours in Business and Law. Bachelor of Arts in Human Resource Management, Carol Dillon.
Ciara Rigney. Amanda Sweeney. Can I invite you to give a round of applause to the first cohort of graduates from the Bachelor of Arts in Human Resource Management. Bachelor of Business in Digital Marketing, Molly Carlton. Danielle Farrell. Ciara Hand. Amy McNamara. Amaka Ogbudo. Quiva O'Reilly. Robert Smith. Can I invite you to give a collective round of applause to the Bachelor of Business in Digital Marketing. Bachelor of Business Honours in Digital Marketing, Robert Callahan. Chen Wei Chong. Avril Donegan. Katie Farrell. Ben Greenwood. Min Chao Hong. Adam Lee. Ha Tran Nguyen. Angus Nichols. Michal Olejnik. Oyemi Onipede. Liam Parker. Can I invite you to join me in giving a round of applause to the Bachelor of Business Honours in Digital Marketing graduates. Higher Diploma in Leadership, Zahar Al-Ali. Prasad Bhatt. Marcus Vinicus Camara Amaral. Rebecca Clear. Magdalena Connolly. Caroline Corcoran.
Niamh Corkery. Sarah Finnegan. Aisling Halpin. Thomas Cabs. Karen Kelly. Raphaelia Laffey. Raul Martinez Vincente. Michael McGrath. Sean McMullen. Elizabeth Mulcahy. Debbie Mullen. Rachel Mwangi. Andrew Nolan. Wendy O'Donoghue. Aideen O'Gara. Leah O'Shea. Emily Rattigan. And that brings us to the end of the graduates from the Higher Diploma in Leadership. Can I invite you to give a collective round of applause? Master of Business. Mila Ait Slimani. Urson Akel Onel. Nicola Brennan. Carl Dinsky-Trumbull. Jonathan Guinan. Noah Mobiru. Zhen Ran Bing. Francis Sikpoye. Dureksha Tatsarani. Yan Shue Lee. Can I invite you to give a special round of applause to the Master of Business graduates? Master of Science in Digital Marketing, Adam Birmingham. Adam Cook. Ronan English. Anna Fenlon. Olivia Good. Shifra Hannan. Quiva Horn. As that concludes the Master of Science in Digital Marketing group, can I invite you to give a round of applause for the group? Master of Science in Strategic Human Resource Management, Olivia Garrity. Shannon Moore. Sinead Norris. Kevin O'Regan. As this is our first cohort of graduates from the Master of Science in Strategic Human Resource Management, can I invite you to give them a special round of applause? Thank you.
Thank you, Alison. I now call upon my colleague, Dr. Emma Reardon, Head of Department of Hospitality, Tourism and Leisure, who will introduce the conferees. Thank you.
Higher Certificate in Arts in Bar Supervision, Joshua Feeney. Hannah Finneran. Higher Certificate in Arts in Culinary Arts, Jean Sharamutu. Geraldine Collins. Shane Connolly. Richard Delaney. David Duffy. Michael Dunn. Katie Farrell Cahill. Nikita Fennelly. Darren Geraghty. Tiago Alves de Gananza. You're very close. John McCann. Thomas McVan. Mark Murphy. Kate O'Brien. Paul O'Brien. Kevin O'Neill. John O'Reilly. Shane Quinlan. Gavin Rooney. Lee Slevin. Christopher Smith. And a big round of applause for our Higher Certificate in Arts in Culinary Arts and Bar Supervision. Bachelor of Arts Honours in Culinary Entrepreneurship, Alison Curtis. Sanya S. Shevkar. Bachelor of Arts in Hotel and Leisure Management, Amelie Aubert. Lisandro da Costa. Krill Fennelly. Billy Friel. University of Sanctuary Scholar Fasil Kanadoker. Nathaniel O'Neill. Marcella Turtakova. Bachelor of Arts Honours in Hospitality Management with International Placement, Aina Connolly. Daniel Tooth. Anel Yusupova. Bachelor of Business Honours in Tourism and Hospitality Management, Wenye Du. Prasad Patil. A big round of applause for our culinary entrepreneurship, hospitality and tourism management students. Higher Certificate in Business in Sport and Recreation, Isabella Meany. Christian Oreo. Bachelor of Business Honours in Sport and Tourism Management, Brendan Hutchinson. And now introducing the first cohort from our Bachelor of Business Honours in Sport Management with International Placement, Sean Dunn. Holly Fulham. Owen Gibson. Shamaya Gopala Christian. Owen Carney. David Larkin. Michael Owens. Aidan Stone. And Jack Torpy. A big round of applause for our sport management students. And finally, last but by no means least, from the Master of Arts in Tourism Management and Destination Leadership, Gerard Luskin. Thank you.
Thank you, Emma. I think we can have a very loud collective round of applause for all of our graduates from the Faculty of Business and Hospitality. Thank you. I now call on the Dean for Graduate Studies, Dr. Lisa Moran, to present the conferees from the Centre for Pedagogical Innovation and Development for award.
A very warm and heartfelt welcome to all of our graduates, to all of your family and your friends and your lecturers who have supported you throughout your journey. And to echo the words of the Chair previously, we are very proud of you. President, I am satisfied that the following candidates have completed programmes of graduate studies and are worthy of the awards that are about to be conferred on them. And I invite you now to present them with their parchments. I now call on my colleague, Dr. Nuala Harding, the head of the Centre for Pedagogical Innovation and Development, to introduce the candidates.
Postgraduate Diploma in Learning, Teaching and Assessment, Derek Coughlin. Patrick Dunican. Niamh Dunn. And to the first graduates for the Postgraduate Diploma in Pedagogic and Academic Practice, Stephanie Duffy. Jim Gilchrist. David Kelly. William Meany. Please give a collective round of applause for the graduates of the postgraduate diplomas in CPID.
Thank you, Lisa and Nuala. I now welcome Dr. Liam Brown, the Vice President for Research, Innovation and Development, to the podium to present the Research Awards.
Thank you, Francis, and good evening all. So we have two PhD candidates that are going to be conferred today. I'd like to ask all of the team to come round to the side of the podium. And in the first instance, I hereby call on Principal Supervisor, Dr. Anthony Johnston, to present Louisa Galls for conferring. So, Luke, you're okay. You go to Vincent. Louisa's thesis is entitled Brand Activation in Dark Tourism, a comparative study of the Whitby Goth Weekend and the Bram Stoker Festival, and was supervised by Dr. Anthony Johnston and Dr. Mona Friedrich. Louisa's thesis explores experiential marketing techniques utilised at festivals with dark and Gothic themes. Louisa has published her research in the Journal of Tourism and Cultural Change, in the Journal of Dracula Studies, in a new book on the future of dark tourism. I now call on Dr. Anthony Johnston to cap and hood Louisa. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honour that I present to you Louisa Galls, who has successfully completed a PhD degree in the Faculty of Business and Hospitality, Department of Hospitality, Tourism and Leisure in the Technological University of the Shannon, Midlands, Midwest, and is worthy of the award Doctor of Philosophy. I now call on the President to confer Louisa.
By the powers vested in the Technological University of the Shannon, Midlands, Midwest by statute, I confer the award Doctor of Philosophy on Louisa Galtz. Congratulations, Dr. Galtz.
I hereby call on Principal Supervisor Dr. Jason Palfroman to present Patrick Makowski for conferring. So Patrick's thesis is titled The Relationship Between Transformational Leadership and Follower-Employee Work Engagement in a Remote Working Environment, a Mixed Methods Investigation, and was supervised by Dr. Jason Palfroman, Dr. Teresa O'Hara, and Dr. Anthony Johnston. Patrick currently teaches undergraduate and postgraduate business and management modules such as Principles of Management, International Management, Strategic Management, and Management Consulting. I now call on Dr. Jason Palfroman to cap and hood Patrick. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honour that I present to you Patrick Makowski, who has successfully completed a PhD degree in the Faculty of Business and Hospitality, Department of Business and Management in the Technological University of the Shannon, Midlands, Midwest, and is worthy of the award Doctor of Philosophy. I now call on the President to confer Patrick.
By the powers vested in the Technological University of the Shannon, Midlands, Midwest by statute, I confer the award Doctor of Philosophy on Patrick Makowski. Congratulations, Dr. Makowski.
Now I think Louisa and Patrick deserve another big round of applause. I now invite the President, Professor Vincent Cannan, to deliver the graduation address.
Where am I going to Francis? Now, just when you hoped it was all over, you're going to have to listen to me. So, Accordia. Accordia to as an dún orm bhíonn seo aniu, agus ba bhaith le a céad mhíle fáilte chu ribh go léir. Friends, I would like to extend a warm welcome to the conferring ceremonies of the class of 2024. To the graduates, your parents, guardians, relations, partners and friends. There's also, of course, an audience watching remotely around Ireland and indeed around the world, and I'd also like to welcome you to these conferrings. The conferring of academic awards is the highlight of the academic calendar, and it's a very special occasion for our community. But as the Chair said earlier, your graduation as the class of 2024 marks a milestone for our technological university, and you indeed hold a very special place in the unfolding story of your university. And that story is worth reflecting on for a moment. It is just over 3 years since the Technological University of the Shannon was founded, and about 5 years since the first technological university, that of the Technological University Dublin, was launched. And in fact, it's also about 5 years since we commenced the process of forming our new TU. Back then, actually, we didn't really know what this university would look like, and we didn't even know what we would call it at that time. But we did know one thing. We did know that though it would be built, we did know that it would be built around our students, it would be built around our staff, and it would be built around our stakeholders, all the people that we serve. And we also knew that we were being born into a changed and changing world. And now, looking down from here, I can see our technological university. I see it in our graduates, I see it in our staff, I see it in our stakeholders. TUS, or TUS, is you, and you are the technological university. And during your time with us, graduates, you have been part of our TUS community. Now you will join a new community of TUS graduates, and you will always be a TUS graduate. There's no escape from that. You're a graduate of a young university, but one that has a clear mission. This is very exciting. Your university, our university, will grow and evolve as your career and life grows and evolves. And as the Chair said earlier, you will help shape your society in the years to come. And I do echo Josephine in urging you to look to the values that you have experienced in the TUS along the way. And just as you will shape society at an individual level, so too the Technological University of the Shannon and our sister technological universities will impact upon it. For us, 5 years into the Technological University experiment, it is a time for reflection. Reflection on where we have come from and indeed where we are going. This is a public university. It serves the public good, and it's also a values-led organisation. We have a remit that encompasses world-class research, and I must congratulate the faculty of Business and Humanities, Business and Hospitality, to have their first PhDs here today, the first of many PhDs that will come through. But it is a seminal moment in the history of the faculty to graduate your first PhDs, and I congratulate again our eminent scholars who have passed that mark. Congratulations again. And we have that remit, of course, for that world-class research, but we also have the remit for world-class teaching and learning, alongside other remits such as regional development and service to our communities. And make no mistake about it, we are generators of economic activity. We are also help to build social cohesion. We work with government at all levels. We work with industry, with business and the communities in order to impact in a sustained way. And this impact is nowhere more evident than in the employment figures of our graduates. We have the highest employability in the country. And the fact that so many of our graduates live and work in the regions that we are located in is a huge bonus. We are striving for a virtuous cycle where everybody wins. We educate people who will find employment in our regional businesses and organisations, thereby strengthening those businesses and fueling our regional economy, so that there are more jobs for more graduates in more businesses and organisations that can grow and become stronger. Taken as a whole then, with campuses spread across all of the regions in Ireland, the technological universities can and will make a huge difference in Irish society. And most of that will be felt through the impact of you, our graduates, over your lifetimes. Half a decade since the first TU emerged, graduates, students just like you, who have spent all or most of your time in a technological university, you're starting to graduate, confident and skilled, into a dynamic landscape with a thriving jobs market. In fact, over 80,000 people, just like you, 80,000 people have graduated from a technological university since 2019. We are having an impact. It's a lot of people, it's a lot of graduates, it's a lot of talent that's going into our economies and our society. So you can see that as we continue for another half a decade and into the decades to come, your community of graduates will grow, and the impact of the technological universities on our economy and on our society will increase. And this is where we need to be. Higher education is an essential element, an underpinning element of our economy and our society. And like our economy and society, it needs to continue to develop. The technological universities can be one of the great projects of modern Ireland. It's just a matter of how great can we be. But, and unfortunately there's always a but, the fact is that in order to fully be that great project, we must achieve our full potential and lead to further positive change, which will see improvements to the student experience and allowing us to engage more deeply with our industry and business partners and with the communities that we serve. If we are to be as effective an element of state policy as we can be, if we are to deliver in a continuous and sustainable way, then we must achieve a level of effectiveness that can only be fully enabled through such matters as the ability to build student accommodation, to implement an organisational structure that is appropriate for our activities, that allows for academic progression, and to award professorships that are appropriate for our differentiated university. And these would all seem to me to be obvious ingredients for a successful university that is part of a successful national project. Yet, we have not had them given to us as yet. And after 5 years of technological universities and 3 years of our technological university, I think we must be honest about these things. And as you will develop and grow in your career and your community, so too will we, your technological university, we will do the same, based on this agenda, which will allow full expression of our shared ethic and the realisation of the ambitions of the Technological University Act of 2018. And this will allow the virtuous cycle to take hold even more and ultimately aid you in the years ahead, our graduates. But it will also, those enablers will also help to realise a greater goal, a vision of a nation, our nation, that is more equitable, more diverse, more integrated, more sustainable, more balanced and culturally aware, a nation driven by common values and greatly realised by the workings of education and higher education in particular. Because as you know, there has to be a why. Why are we doing this? We don't strive for these things for the sake of striving. We strive because we know we can deliver for our nation. We strive because you can deliver for Ireland. And that is why I point to the need for the tools, the key enablers of our technological universities. We need them now, today, because we can achieve great things together. But back to the glories of today. our graduates, our graduations. Now, the people in front of me, you are graduates of this technological university and part of the TUS community that is contributing, can contribute and will contribute so much to society and the state we live in. And as I mentioned earlier, this is a community that you are in for the rest of your lives. But I know that you did not make it to this monumentous occasion on your own. To those who supported you along the way, I also offer my heartiest congratulations. You too are part of our community, and today is also a milestone for you. And for some, maybe it was a day you never thought would arrive, but the day has arrived, and we should be all the prouder for that. But maybe the graduates, in recognition of all that your parents and guardians have done for you, you might now stand up, face your parents and guardians, and maybe give them a well-deserved round of applause. So I'd invite you to stand up, graduates, and turn towards them. Yeah, that was pretty good. So that and your first month's salary would go a long way to helping your parents and guardians. Now, to the staff of this wonderful organisation, the staff who have helped bring you to this day, I also extend my deep thanks and appreciation. Your dedication and ethic was central in bringing our graduates here today. Congratulations to you all. And I look forward to continuing working with you on our major transformation journey. So finally, I'm nearly there. Finally, to the graduates, I am sure that I speak for all my colleagues when I say that we have enjoyed your company in this community while you were a student. We will continue to watch your journey with great interest and pride. Let me encourage you to stay in touch with each other and with us in the years to come. And to help that, we are launching our TUS alumni. All of you graduates would have got a badge, which I hope you will wear with pride, to signify you are part of that TUS alumni. But to facilitate you keeping in touch, if you scan the QR code, you will learn all about our alumni, our new alumni website at tus.ie. So I would encourage everybody to use that. So graduates, I congratulate you once again on your successful studies and wish you all the best for your future, both professionally and personally. We hope that you will return to visit, and we will fondly remember your time spent with us. Congratulations from the heart to you all. And I certainly hope that with us, you've had the time of your lives.
Thank you, President. We're nearly there. We now come to the part of the ceremony where we announce the special award, that is the Student of the Year Award in the faculty. I call on the President to present the Student of the Year Award in the Faculty of Business and Hospitality. The Student of the Year Award this year in the Faculty of Business and Hospitality is presented to Mohammed Abu Hele. Congratulations again, Mohammed. So finally, I wish to thank all of the staff associated with the planning and organisation of this ceremony today. There are countless people responsible for ensuring that today has run efficiently and effectively. I hope you don't mind if I pick out one in particular, our colleague Cora McCormack, who has ensured that nearly 1,000 parchments were handed out correctly today. So thank you, Cora. So to our graduates and guests, I now invite you to the main canteen to join us for refreshments. This now concludes the graduation ceremony. On this occasion, as we leave the arena, our graduates will join us in the academic procession as we process out of the arena. Thank you and take care, and congratulations to everybody again.